Hey, HR friends, welcome back. So this is May 31st. This is the last 12-hour segment in the 2.5 emotional sequence before we're going to change into the 2.4. Later this afternoon, I'm going to discuss that. Now, what I've done here is we've highlighted the 12-hour segment that we're going to look at here in just a minute. And then to the right of that 12-hour segment, well, that's the 2.4 that's coming in here. Now, we've also got some new stuff that we've added to this graph to help simplify it for the user. Now, on either side of this graph, you can see that there are quadrant guides. Those quadrant guides were put there so that when you're looking at these bottom four colors, you know exactly what parts of the body you expect to feel that. And then on either side of the graphs here, we have the relationships that correlate with those colors. So on the left side of the graphs here, we have the first person perspectives. And on the right side of the graph, we have the third person perspectives. This would mean that, for example, if you had problems with your upper right quadrant today, it's either an imbalance in your relationship with mature males or fathers, or an imbalance with your relationship with the world and how you are interacting within it. That's how easy this is. Okay, so let's move on. This is pretty easy. We can see what's coming here. This is just the objective. Now, what's stopping us from doing the objective easily is the obstacles. That's what the blue, the purple, and the magenta up here are. Now, when these awarenesses change out, so when the 2.5 is about to change out and change into the 2.4 today, it's going to create some polarity. And you can see it right here. So this is going to create first-person polarity. What does first-person polarity mean? Well, first-person polarity means it's going to be the people that are in your life, the staples, the people in your family, the people that you talk to in your community. It's going to be likely today that tensions are going to be going on in first-person perspectives. And when we switch into the 2.4, it reverses and we start to get some agitation in third-person perspectives. So this is seeing something on the news or seeing something that you really wanted to go your way, but it didn't. It's going to be aggravating at a different level, something that's not as deep and connected, but a bigger concept. That's what a third person perspective would be in relation. Now, this final color, this magenta color, is showing the combination of these two, right? Because if you have a bad day with your family, sometimes that follows you into society. Or if you're out at work and you have a bad day at work, sometimes it's hard not to bring that back at home. So it's real important that we don't let these electromagnetic moments create any kind of conflict or stress at either our first or third person perspectives. So today, I'm just letting you know during this change, if traffic seems a little bit backed up, if people in the store seem a little less kind, this is what we're all going through. So be patient with people today, be patient with yourself today, and be sure not to have defensive reactions. All right, let's move on here. So this is the 24-hour graph, and what I've done is I put a translucent side over the second half or the second 12 hours because that is not going to be the same as the first 12 hours. We're going to have a video to explain how the major 6 frequencies are going to change or move a little bit because of this transition. That's going to change things for the next 6.5 days. Now, as always, what you'd want to do here is you're going to want to find your offset. So I'm Eastern time. And we're going to come down here and find where Eastern time is. And you just got to hunt and peck here till you find it. Eastern time right now is -4. And then I would either screenshot this on my phone or screenshot this on the computer. And what it does here is it just lined these times up because the last thing we're going to talk about are these alignments. These graphs are simple enough now. You can look at this. If you have a hit and now we have that bigger graph up there, you know what relationships they are, and then come use our technology and we can pinpoint the exact part of that relationship that needs your help. All right, so what I've done now is I've switched out on the graphs on the side here, and what you're going to see is you're seeing where the major influences are sitting in the body, and then on the right side, you're going to see when the alignments are going to happen and what quadrants they're going to affect. Okay, it's pretty simple stuff here. So let's just end with a quick review of day 6.5 alignments. So these are the alignments that you see right here. These 4 alignments, there's a blue and a purple one on top of each other. There's a blue one and another blue one. Now, the length of these alignments are listed as well as the quadrants that are going to be affected. So 2 of these are the EP, and you can see those on the right there, EP and EP. One is going to affect the right lower quadrant. One is going to affect the right upper quadrant. Both of those are going to last 3 hours. Then we're looking at this one right here, which is the EE. That's a 1.5. And that's going to affect the upper right and upper left quadrants. And then the final alignment we need to talk about is the PE. That's a 1 hour alignment. And you can see that's going to affect the left and right upper quadrants. Now, when you take your snapshot, what that does is it allows you to know what time these alignments are going to happen. Pretty important stuff. All right, let's let you go with that. Let's see how this goes today. I hope everybody has a great day. We're going to have a transition here. Don't be surprised if there's a big news events today.